Alright, just wrapping up the Volvo A60H conversion from Bruder. Pretty basic. Wheel and tire package from Magom. Came with axles, drive motors, wheels and tires. These are solid rubber tires almost. There's no, can't even squeeze them. So, but these are solid rubber tires. They weigh quite a bit. Super excited. We have the L16 140 millimeter at 150 to 1 ratio actuators, and those are more than enough to make it happen. There you have it. So I went with the standard mount, location hole there, 3D printed a little spacer and reducer to fit the hole for the actuator, and then I just used the hardware that came with it, turned it 90 degrees to the side, the pivot, and then bolted it directly through. Steering is 3D printed from Thingiverse. I forget who to give the credit to, but if you type in Bruder A60H, this piece will come up. I figured it was a pretty fair idea. I didn't use the screws. I just took some good super glue, and it fit in there really tight. I trimmed it so it fit tight. So I did that, and then I just super glued it in there, and it bonded real well to the existing piece. So it's solid. Oh, I painted it yellow before I put it in there. And then you can see the steering, just some turnbuckles with some ball studs. But let's just take that off and turn it sideways. So it came with these drive axles. They are a gear reduction gearbox, and they work. They work. This servo mount is also one of those 3D prints from the same individual who 3D printed this on Thingiverse. So that was fair. I just let that print overnight, woke up, surprise, it was done. So receiver, the speed control flashing down there came from Magom as well, with the axle kit and wheel and tire package. But I had to add my own beck. So that's basically it. A couple of push rods. I went with a solid push rod. I tried some 16th inch steel or 2.5 millimeter ones, and they were just flexing under a load. They just couldn't take it, so I put some solid ones in there with one of those 35 kilogram servos, so the DS3235. So yeah, and that seems to be working pretty choice. Waiting for a new 3-cell to come. Hopefully it fits in here. If not, even if it stands up at an angle coming out, it should fit underneath the hood. As far as the remote goes, I just, made some plates. This is now, I took this stick and this stick out, and I flipped them around. I put the number 1 or number 2 quadrant over here. So, and then I turned it 90 degrees so that the original channel 3 throttle stick that was stationary now it does not spring back to the center. It just stays wherever I leave it, because I didn't want it trying to fight its way back to center, the rig, every time you had it under a load. So it just stays there. And then I took this stick and I put it over here, and I just made a block off plate so it's only forward and reverse. So yeah, max throw on the single switch, and that pretty much wraps up the Bruder conversion, magom conversion. So yeah, let's get digging.